So I have a glass of water here in my hand, and you see that it's filled about halfway. But would you categorize this as half full, half empty, or something else? Hello Internet, and welcome to the Striking Talk channel, and I'll be your host, The Striker, and in this video, we will be talking about the many ways to actually interpret a glass that is filled or empty halfway. So let's get started. So I think everybody at some point was told you should look at the glass half full rather than half empty. And you might know that this is the more optimistic way of thinking about something rather than the more pessimistic way, which is say it's empty. After all, when you say that the glass is half full, it means there's opportunity. There's hope. At least there is some water. At least there is some resource left that you can use. Maybe it's not completely full, but it's better than being empty and you have something to work with. Of course, it's better than the alternative, which is to think that it's completely empty. You're losing opportunity. Something has been lost. There is something bad going on here. You could be at full 100% water, but instead, you're only at half capacity. However, I've noticed there's actually a third way of interpreting this glass of water here. And this is actually the interpretation that I use. In fact, if you showed me this glass of water, I would tell you it is at 50% capacity. Yes, you're right. I'm not going to try to spin it in a positive way and say that it's filled with some water or water is empty. I'm just going to say it's at 50% capacity. No questions asked. In fact, I find this to be the most objective way to look at the glass of water. It's 50%. It's the facts. I'm stating it exactly how it is. Okay? But here's where we get into some interesting situations in this world. Let's say I were to start drinking some of this water, okay? You'll notice now that this glass of water is at about 33% capacity, or about a third. Let's think about what the optimist and the pessimist would say. Well, the optimist would continue to find hope and say, there's at least some water left, right? And the pessimist is probably going to say, it's more empty now. What do we do about it? But of course, you all probably know what I'm going to say, and it's at 33% capacity. And this pattern continues. Let's drink some more water. Now, you'll notice that this glass of water is at about 10% capacity. That's what I would say. However, what will the optimist say in this situation? At least there is some water left. Don't look at the fact that it's 90% not filled. There's still something left, which is, sure, it's a fair way of thinking. And sometimes you need that way of thinking, so you have hope in life. But of course, the pessimist is going to say, it's practically empty. There's no water in here. What do we do now? But here's the issue that continues to occur in our modern day society. When I bring up the fact that it's at 10% capacity, what happens is that a lot of the optimists, instead of attacking the pessimist and calling them out, they actually start calling me out. Hey, I'm saying the objective truth. It's at 10%. Why are you blaming me, saying, you're the pessimist? Think differently. When all I'm doing is stating exactly how it is. Unfortunately, this is the situation we face in a lot of everyday situations. You can take a look at large-scale issues in the world, whether it be politics, religion, business, finances, college, or even small day-to-day issues in your life. We have been trained by the notion that we should think very optimistically. It's gone so far as to we should think optimistically and completely disregard the facts, and sometimes even say that people who are actually stating the facts are evil and are out to get you. In reality, there are actual pessimists who are spinning the truth, spinning the facts, so it appears in a negative manner. But many of the optimistic ideals of today's society have trained us to look at even the most objective way of examining an object to be pessimistic and against society. So when somebody presents the objective facts, their viewpoint is completely disregarded or undermined by our society. So I'm going to be using this glass of water analogy that I made today in a lot of the future videos that I make. And it's going to be serving as a foundation for a lot of the claims and a lot of the stances that I will be expressing on this channel and that I'll be making regarding the various topics that I'm going to be talking about. So, remember folks, the objective way of thinking about something is not the same as a pessimistic way. Pessimism is a subjective form of thinking where you're actively twisting the facts. This objective thinking is simply presenting the facts as it is. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. Make sure to leave a like, smash that subscribe button, and turn on those notifications. Peace out.